Hey people, welcome to the Run Testers and our first run look at the new Altra Via Olympus, a max stack, zero drop running shoe. Now according to Altra, the Via Olympus 2 shoots for plush cushioning and exceptional performance in an easy road running experience. There's a few tweaks to improve the fit here, but the headline is a new midsole foam here. You've got EgoMax still, but that's been tweaked to be slightly softer. Altra's top end midsole foam there, but is a softer Olympus an improvement? Well, we took them for a first run to get a feel. Now the stack height stays the same as the original Via Olympus with 33mm in the heel, 33mm in the forefoot for Altra's trademark zero drop. And when it comes to weight, the Altra Via Olympus 2 tipped the scales at 305 grams or 10.75 ounces in my test size UK men's 8.5. Price wise, they're also staying the same at £145 in the UK or $165 in the US. Now a quick look at what's new with the shoe then, starting with the midsole. You've got an updated midsole that still uses Altra's EgoMax foam, but Altra says this version has been engineered to deliver a softer underfoot feel. That cushioning is enhanced by a soft and cradling Ortholite X55 footbed. There's also a rocker to encourage propulsion and a more efficient toe off, and the forefoot platform here, as you can see, is quite wide with that trademark Altra wide fitting toe box and Altra's original foot shape fit. Up top, the uppers are quite dense. They're a dense mesh. There are medium padded heel collars and a medium padded tongue that's not gusseted. The heel security has been looked at too here with a refined moulded heel collar that's quite stiff all the way up to improve the hold. You flip them over and there's a generous covering of rubber here and the flex groove designs that you'll find on most Altras that follow your metatarsals for what's supposed to be a more natural ride. So when it comes to fit, I'm running in my regular running shoe size, which is UK 8.5, and so far on this first run, I feel like the fit's bang on for these, true to size. You've obviously got that nice roomy toe box from Altra, but what I do like is that the hold across the midfoot here is really nice and secure. The plush collars are holding the heels well. I think there's plenty of wiggle room in the toe box across the top of the toes and towards the end. So for me, I think I would recommend going true to size in these shoes. So far on these early tests anyway, that is how I feel these shoes fit best. So then I've just done about 5 miles on this first run of the Altra Via Olympus 2. I've just come off some sort of like compacted trails in the New Forest here, and so far these shoes have been great actually fresh out the box. So stepping comfort has been really solid, you know. They're up there with some of the shoes that I've tested recently, like a Ride 17. They've got plenty of room. There's comfort from the plushness in the collars and the tongues, and when you put them on fresh out the box they just feel quite natural. They're not entirely a disappearing shoe because they are quite heavy, but overall I found them very easy to get going in from the start. Now when it comes to the ride underfoot, you've got a big stack of Altra EgoMax foam. There's some rockering here as well, and I think overall you've got a really wide kind of platform to run off into the heels, into the forefoot. You've obviously got the big wide toe box that you'll get with Altras as well, which makes for a comfortable roomy fit. But that Altra EgoMax foam, what it's doing right now as I'm running along is delivering a really nice cushioned easy ride. It takes the edge off the impact coming up from the road, but without feeling too sinky, too soft. It's just returning at the right point, but my foot is cradled really nicely by the footbed and that foam, and so for a sort of rolling easy run these shoes feel really nice. I was really expecting to see, or feel at least, a big difference when it came to the zero drop in the shoes. I'm not sure if that's offset by the rockering, which can happen with Altra shoes, but I haven't really noticed it actually. I found the clip along here, so, you know, it's not effortless. Again, it's a bit like the Saucony Ride 17. You do have to do a bit of work, but there is some spring and energy coming back from these shoes, and that EgoMax foam is doing a good job here. So I think overall what you're getting is a really nice balance of cushioned plushness that's good for those sort of low and slow cruisy miles, but there's also a bit of energy and a bit of spring. I haven't done it today because I'm pretty tired, but suggests that you might be able to pick up the pace and push, you know, slightly faster paces, although overall this is a heavy shoe and you're probably not going to choose it to do too much fast running. But overall the comfort for this kind of run where I'm just out, it's 2 days to Christmas, and I'm really just out to get some fresh air and enjoy myself. This clip along's great. Stability right up there because you've got such a big wide kind of flared forefoot, a nice wide heel as well. Overall that's great. my foot feels really well cradled with each kind of landing step. There's that little roll through as you sort of toe off again. And so yeah, I mean, if I had to describe these shoes that I'm running right now in a couple of words simply, I would just say, you know, plush, cruisy, comfort. First run verdict then, well, if the Via Olympus were too firm, this second gen now offers much more cushioned ride. And from that first 7.5 miles that I've done in them, a very easy pace. I'd say these have all the hallmarks of a good, easy, long run shoe. There's a good roomy toe box with plenty of volume up front as you get from Altras. You've got a nice balanced cushioning system here that I think is soft but not too soggy and sinky. There's a touch of bounce here too that gives the shoe a lighter feel than their weight on the scales would suggest. Now there aren't many max cushion zero drop shoes in the market, and if that's what you're after, on first impressions I think this is a very competent offering. It's not as soft and cushioned as regular shoes like the Nimbus or the New Balance 1080s. It's maybe not as agile as something like a Saucony Ride or a Cloud Eclipse, those new shoes that we've seen recently. But as an easy day option with bags of stability and a protective rolling ride, I think this has a lot of what I would personally look for in an easy mile shoe. Though I'm keen to see how it feels when you get over the sort of 90 minutes on feet mark. And I think on balance, there are more versatile shoes out there around this price point that look after the faster efforts a little better. But fans of Hoka Bondi style shoe who've considered going zero drop might like what they see here. And if you've never gone zero drop, then I think this shoe wouldn't be a bad shoe to try as your first, although I'm going to reserve that full judgment until we've done more miles in it for the full review. But overall, pretty positive first impressions from that first run. So then, for the New Forest in the south of England, there you have it. That has been my first run of the Altra Via Olympus 2. We will do more miles and bring you a full review on this. But thanks as ever for watching. If you have any questions on the shoes that you'd like to see answered in the review, put them in the comments below. If you've already run in it, tell us what you think so far. As ever, like and subscribe, ring that bell to hear about new videos when they come. I'm going to pop another video up on the channel just about now that I think you'll find interesting. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't decided, but I will, and it'll be exciting, so click on that. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon on the Run Testers. Happy running, everyone.